Now, to explain the relationship between inflation and interest rates, here's how it typically works, right? So they have essentially an inverse relationship, right? So higher interest rates are used to curb inflation. So higher interest rates are used to bring inflation down. When inflation is high, the goal is to kind of hike interest rates. That way we calm it down. What does hiking interest rates do? Well, hiking interest rates keeps borrowing cost high, right? The higher the interest rate, the more it costs to do stuff, right? This in turn reduces spending because the more it costs to do stuff or the more it costs to borrow, the less people like to do, right? Not a lot of people are going out there like, oh yeah, prices got jacked up, let's get more, right? It's usually the opposite, right? So high inflation causes higher interest rates cause higher borrowing costs. Higher borrowing costs reduces the amount of spending. This is the same thing as like demand, so it reduces demand in the market. And then in turn, this puts pressure on prices, right? If people aren't buying at a specific price, well, that price needs to come down to a point where people are interested in buying, right? This is that whole kind of supply and demand type deal. If you guys didn't see it, watch and listen to it. I did it on episode, it was called Supply and Demand for Dummies. I think it was episode 1101. Make sure you give that a watch or a listen if you kind of want a very remedial, stupefied, Akil version of explaining the supply and demand relationship. But